This is not Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, or Kerala. This is Araku Valley in Andhra Pradesh, where you literally walk amidst the clouds and every view feels like a postcard. And you know what's the best part? Nobody even knows about this place. The best way to reach Araku Valley. Now, Araku Valley is located about 3 hours away from Vizag, and there are several ways to get down over here. One of the most scenic ways is to take a local train, which will take you about 3 to 4 hours, but it will go through 58 bridges and 84 tunnels, giving you the best panoramic views there are in Andhra Pradesh. Another way will be to renting out a cab where you can choose to get dropped or take a one-day tour of Araku from Vizag. Now this will cost you about 3 to 5,000 rupees. Another way to actually explore Araku will be on a bike. The roads are beautiful, however you have to have some experience for driving on ghats. The closest airport to Araku is the Visakhapatnam airport. From there you can reach Araku in about 3.5-4 hours. How to explore Araku Valley? Now there are two ways to actually explore this hill station. One is to actually head down over there and stay there for a night. Another option is to stay in Vizag and travel to Araku, do a one-day tour of the hill station and come back to Vizag in the evening. Now a lot of tourists prefer this because the hotels in Vizag are a lot better and the options to stay in Araku are very limited. Now Araku isn't just about landscapes, it's mostly about its people, the tribes who have lived here for generations, preserving their stories, crafts, their flavors, which you won't find anywhere else in the country. The people also over here have a special tribal status which does not allow outsiders to buy land over here. Now this is done to preserve the local tribal culture. So watch this video until the end as I will be giving you a detailed itinerary on Araku Valley. Now you start your day at 7 am from Vizag and reach Araku by about 10 am. Your first stop is going to be the Katiki waterfalls. Now from here you need to rent out a jeep to the main waterfall itself, as normal cars are not allowed to go further. And the best part about this waterfall is going to be the jeep ride, which goes through a rough terrain, giving you the true essence of Araku Valley. The waterfall itself is quite decent, but there's hardly any water in it, so you cannot swim down over here, but it's pretty good to get some decent pictures clicked.
Alright, so we finally made it to the waterfall, and as you can see, it's spectacular. Some people have gotten inside the water, but I think I'm going to skip because it's not deep enough. But nonetheless, this is the iconic waterfall in Araku Valley, and it's absolutely gorgeous. If you come here just post monsoon, you're going to see a lot more water.
After the waterfall, you can visit Borra Caves, which are beautiful limestone formations with a massive hole in the middle. I can guarantee you that these are going to be some of the most unreal caves you will ever see in India. Alright, so these are the iconic Borra Caves. Now it is believed that they are as old as 150 million years. Now just look at all the cave formation. Now there's a lot of reaction, acidic reaction, that actually leads to the formation of all of these stalagmites and stalagmites. And just look at this madness. You can spend a good 1 hour over here and then try out the iconic bamboo biryani for lunch. Just make sure you order the bamboo biryani before you visit the caves, because it takes about 1 hour for the preparation of this bamboo biryani. The bamboo biryani is a whole experience in itself in Araku, where some beautiful marinated chicken is paired with rice and slow cooked inside the bamboo of a tree. The burnt flavor of the bamboo is further infused in the rice, making this dish extremely special, which is not available anywhere else. After a good lunch, you can visit the coffee plantation, where you can see how Araku coffee is grown amidst an ecosystem of other spices. There's also a coffee museum in Araku that takes you through a detailed history of how coffee is grown and how it came to India. The best time to visit Araku would be between September and February, where the humidity is all-time low and the weather is quite bearable. Do not come here in summer because the temperatures cross 40 degrees. Araku also has some of the most incredible churches. There's a church called the Suncarimetta church located above a hill, and it's incredible. Where to stay in Araku Valley? Now, Araku has very limited options for stays compared to Vizag. So a lot of people prefer staying in Vizag and traveling to Araku for a one-day trip. However, if you do want to stay in Araku Valley, you do have a lot of affordable camping options starting from 800 to 1000 rupees per night. night. There's also Harita Resorts down over here, which is a government certified resort, and a lot of people prefer staying over here as well. There are a few private resorts down over here, but people mostly prefer staying in Vizag because it gives you more value for money. Now your trip to Araku Valley is going to be divided into 4 parts. It's going to be your waterfalls, it's going to be your caves, your museums, and your landscapes. Now if time persists, do check out Lambasingi, which is about 2 hours from Araku Valley, another beautiful hill station where you can literally walk amidst the clouds. Budget for Araku Valley. Now Araku Valley is slightly more expensive compared to other hill stations, and the reason for that is lesser number of tourists come down over here. For example, the bamboo biryani itself costed 1000 rupees, but in my calculations I would say 5000 per person would be the right budget for this trip, going onwards and upwards to about 8000 per person per night. Here are 5 hacks that you can note down before you travel to Araku Valley. Start your day early as it gets extremely hot in the afternoons. Carry an umbrella to protect yourself from the sundown over here. Visit after monsoon between September and February. Respect the locals as they have a special status under the constitution. Share the jeep near waterfalls as it will cost you less versus renting out the whole jeep in itself. And here is the most important hack. Stay in Vizag and do a one-day trip to Araku and back. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. For more such videos to come your way, do hit the like, share and subscribe button because it's definitely going to help us to keep going.